my beautiful air signs, all my air babies. This video is for my air signs. That is my Aquarius, my Gemini, and my Libras. So if you have any of those in your chart, this video might resonate for you. That in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Or if you look at your birth chart and you're like, dang, I got a whole bunch of air in my chart. This may resonate for you. Remember that all of my videos are timeless. That means whenever you see them, they might resonate. This might be, during quarantine or after. Just always take what applies. If it doesn't apply to you, it's just not your story this time. Check back next time. Or try your other elements that are in your chart. So right now, what I'm feeling from my air signs is that this may be your past energy, but I'm feeling like a forcefulness that's here, like a forcefulness, trying to force a relationship, trying to force negatively, like influence, not necessarily negative, you may not be doing it on purpose or intentionally, but there's a need to just embrace your own happiness with the smile card, the sunflower, and it says, simply smile and notice the profound healing and difference it makes. What I'm feeling is, I don't know if you really know what makes you happy. Or, it's like this personal happiness, not what someone can give to you, not what other people say happiness is, but I'm feeling like maybe you haven't smiled in a while, genuinely. Maybe you haven't. I understand that right now in the collective there's a lot going on, but I'm feeling like a lot of you guys, maybe there was a time where you were very emotional and optimistic about something and you had a lot of inspiration and you were patient, and that never came, like in regards to a relationship. Maybe someone made some promises to you and they didn't keep them. We have a lot of 3 energies on the board. 333 you might be seeing, but what I'm seeing is, in the past, some of you guys have put your all with the Magician energy into someone, a relationship, a project, and it ended in heartbreak. And to me, this is like one of the most accurate depictions of the 3 of Swords, because the 3 of Swords is not just being cheated on. This is not just losing a job. This is 3 daggers. And it takes a long time to acquire a dagger. It's, and the swords always represent air, and you guys are air signs. It's almost like someone used your own nature against you, your own happiness against you. And maybe you don't trust yourself to make decisions anymore. Maybe you don't trust that the hard work that you're putting in pays off. Maybe you don't even trust your guidance anymore. Maybe you've even doubted your faith in regards to this specific situation, because I feel like in the past you were very, very passionate about something or a relationship. This could be a project, but what I'm seeing here is that the things that we want sometimes in life, there's an element of surrender that has to take place. There's an element, it's not just, I do this, I light my candles, I have my ritual, I do this. It's not so mechanical. It's not solely based upon how we feel. What I'm really feeling is there was like so much inspiration here with the Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands. This is like waiting. This is like anticipation, optimism. But your optimism ended in heartbreak. And this is like a spark of creation. You see all these candles and it's like intentions. And the full energy is like leaping forward. But because this is what needs to be released, what I'm really feeling is that maybe some of you guys doubt your ability to manifest something. And this may not be conscious. This might be something that you maybe have never told anyone. But there's an element of sadness and disappointment and anxiety and depression that came from something that you felt was divinely guided, something that you felt was a spark of inspiration. This makes sense. You start your journey, you own your personal power, you get a spark of inspiration, and now you're waiting. And then how could I end up with this heartbreak when I put my all into this? When I manifested this, I don't get it. You were the magician. It's like, but what I'm seeing here, there's a lot of 2 energy here too. What I'm feeling is there's like a decision that needs to be made about the nature of what manifestation is, or how manifestation should feel to you. And I feel like it's this slow, steady progress with the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, this guy here is like meditating, but he's creating, similar to the magician energy, but since that's what needs to be released for you, you see how he's growing steadily, but his eyes are closed. He's focused on the divine, and his hand is literally creating something underneath that he can't see all of it, but he knows what he planted. He knows the intentions he put forth. And unlike this energy where it's so quick, like a spark of inspiration, go for it, I feel like there's a need to appreciate the consistency and the pace. It's almost like the tortoise and the rabbit, or whatever that story is, where the turtle is like super slow but it wins, but the super fast. So some of you guys might have been dealing with the fire sign, if this is a love situation, or an air sign, but I'm really feeling fire energy. You could have been dealing with a fire sign that was so exciting, so exhilarating, and then it ended in heartbreak. Or some of you guys could have just been really excited about a connection or a job that seemed too good to be true, and it just didn't pan out. And or you're waiting for a raise, or you're waiting for something. There was an element of optimism around what you could create, and it ended terribly. And so you're kind of stuck at this crossroads of like, should I do this? Should I, is it worth it? Is the law of attraction real? Is manifestation real? Or not even if it's not that extreme, it could just be like, I don't know if I should put myself back out there again. I don't know if I can trust myself. I don't know if it's worth it. So you're like torn. But what I'm feeling here with the 7 of Pentacles, 7, this is like taking the wisdom. What did you learn from the situation that you went through? What were 7 things? Because I like to do my affirmations. What are 7 things that you learned from this energy, from doing something too quickly, from making a hasty decision, for jumping all in without the promise of stability? What can you learn? What did you learn from that? 7 things. Because when you write that down, you're going to release this energy. You don't want that toxic energy. And after you do that, you see how their eyes are both closed? There's like a stillness and a patience and a knowing and a clarity that comes from when you're aligning. You see how she's meditating, but she's getting her answers from the divine. She's blocking out the noise, and she's receiving universal instruction, guidance, impulses. Like, maybe I should do this. I feel like I should hit this person up. It'll come to you subtly, not impulsively for this situation. And then we end with the Aquarius card. Right now we're entering in the age of Aquarius. So this is very appropriate, but also because you guys are air signs. And we have the 8 here. We have the 2 and the 8. And the 8 to me is all about karmic. It's a karma number, but it's also, because it's upright, it's good karma, and it's abundance. And you see how this universe here is also the universe that she's creating here through meditation. It's like slow and steady energies that are consistent, energies that take a little bit of time to grow, are going to give you guys the biggest payoff right now. Going within. If meditation is hard, it looks like wind. Go outside if you can, depending on when you watch this. Feel the wind. Even if you have to sit in the window, open the window and feel that wind. And I'm also doing a meditation challenge, but whenever you're watching this, you can just meditate and you're going to receive that wish fulfillment. The universe hears you. It's almost like you're creating this pipeline of a prayer that's being answered. You see, it's like she's going up and she's creating this funnel, this like this lasso. Like, you see how she almost like grabbed the universe. It's like your calmness, your stillness, and your ability to flow with creation is going to get you this wish fulfillment. This is so amazing. This is like childhood dreams. This is things that you want to come into fruition. This is everything you could have ever wanted. And it's not ending in heartbreak. It's not this fast, you know, it's over before it starts. And then the last card we have here is the Queen of Swords, which is so air sign energy. This is a person who has healthy boundaries. This is a person who can love, but they're also knowledgeable of what has gotten them into this before. So you're going from this Three of Swords little girl, or this almost like this adolescent who didn't know how to love, just gave it all, just gave everything away and lost everything in return, to this queen who has her heart is locked away for safekeeping because she knows the value of who she gives it to, regardless of gender. Whoever you give it to is going to be worthy of it. Whatever you invest in, if it's work, it's going to be worth it because you've taken your time, and she's knowledgeable. She's receiving messages. She's in tune. And I have this new thing that I'm doing where I'm going to pick 3 charms, or not charms, but 3 little notes for you guys without looking. So we got 1, 2. Oh, hey, the last group got 4 too, so I guess we're doing 4. The first one we have is journey. Journey. Yeah, it's definitely been a journey for you guys. This is honoring the journey. Oh yeah, 5. This is honoring the journey. This is just appreciating that everything that you went through and this heartbreak was not in vain. We have freedom, and that's very much this energy that you're manifesting is freedom. Freedom from those toxic situations, you know? We have full moon. Ooh. So the full moon could be very important to you guys. The next full moon is in Scorpio, but whenever you watch this, the next full moon could be very significant to you guys. We have toxic, like I said, toxic energy. Freedom from that toxic energy, which is this. You're getting that freedom. And then the last one is, the last group got this too. Bye-bye, fear. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, fearful to make a decision. Bye-bye, fearful to invest in love. Bye-bye, fear to commit to your dreams and allow goodness in. So all my air signs, this was your video. Like, release that fear because, like I said, with the 7 energies, it's going to really, really help you create. You're going to have to love differently than you did before. You're not going to be able to just jump in and start swimming. But you can dip your toe in. You can set boundaries for yourself. You can have that, it's like that self-esteem. Take everything that you learned from this journey, say goodbye to fear, and embrace the new that's coming in because this is beautiful. So my air signs, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my information will be below. If not, I'll see you guys at the next reading. Stay blessed.